This is that fresh start, that confidence, like a whole new chapter in your life because of this karmic completion of the lesson learned from Saturn. So please do be mindful of your Saturn placement. See what house is your Saturn is in and what sign rules it. But the other thing I want to let you know is, like, you're going to be noticing synchronicities next week and in the coming weeks that's going to show you that aligning yourself with this confidence, with this bold new energy of going and getting what's yours and believing in the abundance of life, like, you're gonna see the synchronicities. You're gonna see Hi Sagittarius, welcome to Modern Maven Tarot. Whenever this tarot reading shows up on your timeline, this message is for you. Thank you so much for joining me today. Quick messages that came out that were very interesting. I actually had to sit on them for a second. Is this idea of shape-shifting and celebration. So what I really got was this message of you're in a lot of different friend circles. You have a lot of different, I don't want to necessarily like say identities, but like there's certain parts of your personality that come out with certain friend groups or your family, your children, you know, take it how it resonates, like work versus social with your friends. But there's something here of like all of these different roles you play in these, like they all complement in some way. So I don't know what that means yet. It'll be interesting to see. But I am getting that there's something here with that friendly, outgoing personality that you have and its influence on other people's lives being some part of this North Node, Pluto and Aquarius transformational energy of you stepping into something. Remember, you have been having a lot of readings related to like happiness and abundance, and the biggest part of it for you, Sagittarius, is that confidence. All right, so you make sure you align yourself with people who see you for who you are, and never be afraid to show yourself in all your glory is really what I got. So really excited to see what this means. Yeah, look at Three of Cups again. Got a lot of choices. You know, that's another thing too, though, is make sure you don't have your social calendar too full. You need to make sure you have time for yourself, that you have time to go within and focus your energy on making sure that you are energetically and emotionally fulfilled. All right, you can't give your energy too much to other people. Yeah, look at that emotional maturity, some emotional evolution here, and it comes from the depths of your subconscious. It also could be even too like things with you, like what you do think emotionally fulfills you. There might be some allusion to that, which is an interesting message. But yeah, I got a lot about transformation, a lot about like you being a chameleon. Like I said, like there's people where you, at work, people see you a certain way. And then when you're out, like I just got this idea of, you know, you're out somewhere and that coworker that you're very professional with sees you out and they see the other side of you, you know, that really outgoing, ambitious fire energy. And they're like, whoa, is that really Sagittarius? Like that's what I'm getting. So remember, always shine that inner light. This is what I find so fascinating. So Pluto Aquarius for you, again, that confidence, like how that confidence affects how you speak your truth is so important. How much that self-worth, believing your self-worth is so important to you speaking your truth. And there's some truth that you need to speak that maybe you haven't been speaking because you are worried about how other people might perceive you, judge you. But if you would if you would watch the new moon in Pisces message that I had, the biggest thing for us collectively, it's a collective reading. All of us personally need to shed ourselves of guilt, shame, fear, embarrassment to wash away that shadow Capricorn paradigm energy. All right, so much of why we have that shadow energy is control, guilt, shame, fear, embarrassment. And it comes from this collective energy of persecution and, you know, like from biblical times. Okay, it was a very powerful reading, so please do check that out. I will link it at the end of this video, but very powerful message for the collective. So you make sure that you shine that inner light and love yourself exactly how you are, Sagittarius. Okay, so let's see what we got here for Sagittarius. The other important message of that was the judgment of like, if we judge others or expect others to judge us, it's because we're judging ourselves. So do that shadow work. That shadow work journal in my link tree is life-changing. Okay. Oops, interesting. You might be scared to speak your truth. Don't be scared to speak your truth, okay? If there's something you're scared of doing or saying, it's leading you to that emotional completion. It's leading you to that emotional confidence. And this is like, it might even be spontaneously, like something you need to say, or when it comes to speaking your truth, but like it's going to set you, the truth will set you free is really what I'm getting. Yeah, big transformation here. Big transformation. All right, energy from last week coming into this week is the Four of Cups. This is ruled by Moon in Cancer. So again, that moon energy, something to do with your emotions and your subconscious. But this is a feeling of boredom. It's a feeling of like not even paying attention to these cups because all you're focusing on is this cup. So this will be fascinating though, because very clear message this week. So if you are feeling like you're missing something, instead of looking outward, remember to focus within, all right? All of that comes from within. This week's energy is the Empress. And what I love is because the Empress is blowing that dandelion over to this Four of Cups. And the Empress is all about abundance, enjoying what you have. It's ruled by Venus and Earth. So even though this is ruled by water, there's so much earth energy here now that you're supposed to be focusing on. If you also have very heavy earth signs in your chart, making sure that you spend time in nature, okay? And quiet time, like I'm getting you like walking, you know, on a trail where all you hear are the birds and the wildlife and the wind. Like that's the kind of energy I'm getting. But the Empress is here to remind you, anything that's making you feel unfulfilled, like it all comes from within. And you have to focus on the gratitude right now because there's something transforming within you. Eight of Cups. So like I said, your big message with Saturn and Pisces going direct November 2023 was about feeling worthy. You have to feel worthy, Sagittarius. And the Eight of Cups is about transformation. It's ruled by Saturn and Pisces. It's following a new path. It's leaving something stagnant behind. So there is something there's something here where you don't want it anymore, or you want to move on to something new, but you're feeling like you can't. It's more like it's like a pipe dream, and it's not. All it takes is that emotional confidence, that transformation within you to know that you are worthy of what you want. All right. And so, like I said, like why so much of this related to the way you show up with other people, like showing yourself authentically as who you are, because that's the thing. If for some reason there are people in your life and like you do take this new path, right? I mean, clearly this is like, get out there, new path. The people who fade away or judge you, like they're meant to. So when you do change gears and like you do switch your energy and you notice other people's energy isn't vibing with you, it's not saying you're wrong. It's saying that those people aren't now matching your vibration, and you move on, okay? You flow. So that's something where you can really utilize some water energy of just, this is happening for me, not to me. All right? This is happening for me, not to me. So if you notice people don't like this part of you, well, then they weren't meant to be in your life. Okay? All right. So let's get this empowering question. Oh, wait, no. What am I doing? See, I'm so ahead of the game. Let's clarify the Four of Cups for Sagittarius. Why is the Four of Cups here for Sagittarius? Interesting. Wow. All right. Seven of Cups. So this is where you do know you want something new, but you're kind of clouded as to where to go. You're too focused on making the decision that is best. And this is where the tarot wants you to say the sky is the limit. Just because you pick this cup doesn't mean it's not going to lead you to this cup. So like there's something here to don't limit yourself to what is possible. You have to really believe that you're going to attain whatever it is you want. So instead of focusing on the 3D material, focus on the feeling of attaining that cup, okay? So much of this, like I said, is related to your moon energy, your emotions. So check what sign rules your moon. But this is ruled by Venus and Scorpio too. And so also don't get those rose-colored glasses on. Like if you're feeling discontent, like, oh, everything's actually okay. Like this is just something for me to like dream of, but it's not possible. You have to believe it's possible. Emotional fulfillment is possible. So like I said, so much of this is related to your emotional fulfillment and the expectations you feel others have of you, because you are that person that everybody loves to hang out with, okay? All right, Empress. Why is the Empress here? Like I said, this is a big transformation when you realize that all of that abundant energy is in you and that you just have to shine that nurturing, loving Sagittarius light, and let the things that are meant for you attract to you. Look at what's at the end. This is, again, this is ruled by Saturn. So this all stems from that Saturn lesson of knowing your worth. All right. Look at all these cups. 6 of Cups, Ace of Cups, 7 of Wands. How you assert yourself, asserting yourself with boldness and confidence. Okay, this is ruled by Mars and Leo. So asserting yourself with a very healthy, strong ego. You have to believe you're worth it, Sagittarius. You have to believe you're worth it. And this is what fulfills that 6 of Cups, childhood energy. This is Sun in Scorpio. Enjoying the simple pleasures of life. That's the biggest part of this Empress too. Enjoying the abundance you already have. Enjoying the simple pleasures. Emotional renewal that comes with that. Putting your emotions priority. Because you are friendly and outgoing, you say yes to a lot of, like, you know, social obligations or work obligations, relationship obligations that aren't necessarily serving you, but you like making everybody happy. Okay, so you really have to assert yourself with that confident ego that puts yourself first at this time. Okay, Sagittarius? All right, 8 of Cups. Why is the 8 of Cups here? Clear messages related to, wow, to the Fool and the World. So remember, you're so afraid of what other people are going to think. And it could be related because you have been hurt in the past where you did show yourself and then, you know, something happened where it made you revert back into that shadow energy. But this is like life-changing transformational energy. You are worth it, okay? If you have to watch some guided meditations, you know, for self-confidence, like I said, that shadow work journal, there's wonderful affirmations in it. But the Fool with the World, this is ruled by Uranus, but this is that fresh start, that confidence, like a whole new chapter in your life because of this karmic completion of the lesson learned from Saturn. So please do be mindful of your Saturn placement. See what house your Saturn is in and what sign rules it. But the other thing I want to let you know is, like, you're going to be noticing synchronicities next week and in the coming weeks that's going to show you that aligning yourself with this confidence, with this bold new energy of going and getting what's yours and believing in the abundance of life, like, you're going to see the synchronicities. You're going to see either the people, like I said, slowly fading away, the new people coming into your life, a song that comes on that's connected to something, like if you're looking for a relationship, some song that comes on that, like, what you're thinking, all of a sudden you walk into the grocery store and there's a song that's like confirming what you're thinking. Career, but like, this is all about you being emotionally fulfilled, okay? You being emotionally fulfilled. So let's get an empowering question that's going to help Sagittarius claim their confidence and claim their self-worth. Like I said, this has been a lesson for a while now, and you have to believe it. Nobody else is going to fill that for you. You have to fill it yourself. You'll get the illusion of it sometimes when people come into your life, but then you'll get the lesson again that, like, you have to fulfill it. So what is it that fascinates me so much that the thought or feeling of it won't leave me alone? How do I put this feeling into action right now? So that is all about that Empress, right? And the 6 of Cups. What is at the core of what makes you like that curious, outgoing energy? activated, okay? All right, so we're going to get an archetype card, and then we're going to close this out. This can be either you or somebody in your life. We all play characters in each other's lives. The most important part, Sagittarius, is to be the hero of your own journey. So let's see what archetypal energy is affecting Sagittarius. Interesting. You know, a message too that you got, oh, that makes sense. A message that you got too a while back when it comes to your career, like you might be limiting, and it's going to the Seven of Cups, like you might be limiting yourself to what you think is possible. So like I had the idea, you know, like your, you work like a 9-to-5 corporate, like let's say IT, and your focus is like, you know, IT companies or like very generic like cubicle settings, and you're not seeing how like, but you're really passionate about film, and you're not seeing how you can get a job in the film industry as an IT. You know what I mean? Like there's something here where you're not seeing the possibilities of your emotional fulfillment with where you're at right now. Okay. Oh, you got two. I didn't even notice that. All right, so first is wounded child. The light attribute awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children, opens the learning path of forgiveness. So that could be too like that shape-shifting energy of like you noticing when you shine your inner light, just by you being you, how you help other people. And shadow attributes, blames all dysfunctional relationships on childhood wounds, resists moving on through forgiveness. Visionary. Light attributes, capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others, willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. Shadow attributes, selling insights to the higher bidder, compromising your vision to make it more acceptable. Never compromise, but this could be somebody too who's coming in to show you the possibilities once you claim that worthiness. All right, Sagittarius, so I hope you enjoyed this reading. Oh, this could also connect to your sacral chakra, so check that out too. But that's all I have for you today. Please don't forget to hit the like button, comment, subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot, share with somebody you think might be interested in this reading. And as always, Sagittarius, shine your inner light. You've got this.